The actor. But thanks anyway. Huh?
Thank you.
We're here with Jacob Duran, the legendary trainer. You just recently somebody thought that you were Edward James Olmos.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time, right?
Yeah,
and then
it
you
does.
said that happens to Edward too, right?
Yeah, I sent him a message one time, and I said, you know what? Oh, hold on a second. Can I go? I said, you know what? It's nice when people stop me and they want a picture, they want an autograph, and then they think I'm you, like this young man, right? And I sent him, and his reply was, "People call me Stitch all the time." You know.
Yeah,
and,
so it's vice versa, right?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, of course.
So we're here outside of at Frisco, Texas, outside of the Star Dallas Cowboys head training facility. So Jesse Vargas versus Mikey Garcia.
Yes.
How do you see it playing out? Do you see Jesse Vargas having an advantage as being the bigger man going into this fight?
You know what? It's all talent, man. You know, when these guys go at it, I don't like to make predictions because we don't know. I don't know. But if you ask me what kind of fight it's going to be a fan favorite fight, guaranteed. And as I look at it, because I don't make predictions when this and that, because we don't know. But if you ask me the probability of me working, that probability is high. So it's going to be that type of fight.
Great. So you've been in corners for many notable fighters, legendary fighters. Can you tell me, going back to Saturday's fight, you know, the trainer throwing in the throwing in the towel, you know, that's been the most topic of discussion this past few days. Do you think it was correct or incorrect of what the trainer did?
No, 100% correct. You know, I knew by the third round that Deontay Wilder wasn't going to knock out Tyson Fury, but everything that he did in the gym and training, he did in the fight to the T. So Deontay Wilder didn't have a plan B. So throwing in the towel was the perfect thing, because if it would have continued, that type of damage, the type of shots he was receiving, could create what we call long-term damage. And, you know, it could ruin his career. So, you know, if he comes back, they're talking about a rematch in 6 months or something. The shell shock syndrome. Is he going to get over that? Because you're dealing with your machoism, you know, and they threw in the towel, so that breaks your heart. And now, can you take another shot from this guy that's 40 pounds big? So that's a lot that has to go. He has to be evaluated a lot of things.
So as you being in the corner, you know, that you were in that situation, what is something appropriate to tell the fighter? Because obviously a fighter in them, they don't want to quit, and you can't blame them. But then the trainer's like, oh, like I don't want to pull I don't want to do it. But then, what is appropriate words do you tell them in the ring, outside?
Good question, man. But you know, you grab them, and you, the head coach that's inside the ring, you look at them face to face, mano a mano, say, look, if you don't improve, if you don't do good in this round, I'm going to stop the fight. I'm going to stop the fight. And you put that in his memory bank. And if you don't produce, his mind might say, I'm going to do it, but his body is not functioning like his mind does. So, but the right thing to do, by far.
And, you know, it's kind of like you talk to fighters and they're like, yeah, well, you know, I would rather die. And then, you know, that's a very tough statement to say, because, you know, that's the fighter's mentality. And the trainer's like, well, I got to get you home. Yeah. And, you know, there's always that topic of discussion. The trainer said, no, it was right. The fighter's like, well, it wasn't right. But, you know, moving on forward with that question, do you believe that the heavyweight division is kind of back in spark, because it's been kind of years?
Of
so
course,
would you like to see, would you pay to see see Wilder versus Fury again, or would you like to see Fury versus Anthony Joshua?
I think, you know, just for Joshua for sure. You know, and the thing about Joshua and Fury is working with Vladimir Klitschko. Both of them beat Vladimir Klitschko. So it's kind of ironic how we do the triangle, right? And
So as you were saying it before we started, you say, oh, you know, I'm Chicano.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, we can relate. Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
Would you like to see him return to the ring this year, and maybe against? I was even telling my friends I wouldn't mind seeing a redemption fight for Wilder versus Andy Ruiz as a redemption fight for them. Would you want to see Andy Ruiz back?
I think Andy, you know, what had happened, the way it happened, losing his focus on the game, I think has to rebuild himself, get a fight, you know, because a lot of fans that loved him and followed him kind of scratched him off their list of, you know, Lamb, he was my hero, you know. So I don't know if you want to throw him right up on top, you know, and if, I don't know, you know, so we'll see.
Well, this is Jesse Duran. Appreciate your time like always, and always a notable trainer, legendary trainer in the corner. So was looking forward to talking to you again. Thank you.
Jay.